We're going to stay with tech. It is Tech Tuesday after all, because data storage in particular is an area of focus right now. It may sound like a hard to understand business, but you have heard a lot of exciting headlines lately about cloud computing, about storage. Dell and HP, they're bidding more for 3PAR, made this front page news. Joining us now to discuss what's ahead for this segment of the industry is Abhi Talwalkar. He's the president and CEO of LSI Corp, which makes storage for the likes of Dell and IBM. They also make chips as well. Abhi, it's great having you on the show again. Last time you were on with us, you were talking about storage and what a big growth area it is for your business right now. Have you had more phone calls these days about people sniffing around to find out a little bit more about storage and cloud?
Well, there's certainly a lot of interest in storage in particular, whether it's clouds, whether it's for enterprises or small and medium businesses. Storage continues to grow at 50% per year, and it's drawing a tremendous amount of interest, and it's creating opportunities for us to drive deeper and deeper strategic relationships with our branded OEM customers. You know, last time you were on, you said about 35% of your business is in storage right now. You were seeing a lot of growth there. That's leading to speculation from analysts, particularly at Wedbush, who are saying you might want to consider spinning off that part of your business. Is that on the table? Well, I mean, it's not formally on the table. I mean, clearly as a CEO of a company, as well as a board member, our board and myself are always looking at opportunities to drive and maximize shareholder value. That business has been a solid, consistent performer for us and continues to be so. And we'll remain focused on driving the current business model, which is to work in concert with our OEM customers. But remains possibly on the table. It's not, at least not something you're ruling out at this point. Well, given the multiples at the last round of bidding, if someone approached us with that kind of multiple, I mean, we would certainly look at that. Hard numbers to argue against, sure. But tell me about your segment of the business. As we were saying, you know, cloud computing, storage, it went from something that a lot of people in the tech space knew a lot about to then becoming really front page business news. And a lot of people are trying to understand the nuances here. Are you expecting not only more consolidation here, but talk to me about how mid-level storage is different from, say, the business that 3PAR is in? Yeah, I mean, I think we need to be careful about the term cloud computing. It's pretty overly used and often used, and it means many different things to many different people. And I think the media, frankly, got a bit carried away with the 3PAR situation. 3PAR is a very high-end storage solution, and many of the largest clouds today or largest .com data centers, hyper data centers, don't even use that type of architecture. In fact, use very different architectures. So I think keep that in mind. There's all kinds of different deployment architectures that are used. In our case, we supply storage building blocks to the entry and mid-range markets, which are the largest markets combined. That's about a $20 billion hardware TAM in the marketplace, whereas 3PAR and that type of product was only addressing about a $5 billion overall market at the very high end of the marketplace. So that's just one context to keep in mind. In terms of what's happening in the industry is absolutely attempting to re-verticalize. We saw that catalyzed by Cisco getting into the server and data center market 2 years ago, and that has really precipitated a lot of M&A and a lot of consolidation. And my sense is we've got more to go. All right. Well, quickly, I know last time we spoke, about 50% of your revenue was coming from Asia. Is that still such a large part of the pie? Is that where the growth will be for you? I think in terms of consumption, I'd say probably 40 to 50% is Asia. About 70% is outside of the U.S., and Asia is clearly the biggest driver. We continue to see that having the greatest growth rates. All right. Abhi, thank you for coming on and telling us your story.